Good morning, students. So last we saw in science about our adaptations in animals. Okay, in that chapter we learned how we animals acclimatize or we change ourselves to live in our habitat. Okay, now we move on to our human body in the next chapter. So our next chapter concerns about the human body. In this human body, it is a very complex machine. Okay, there are many organs, many systems working together to bring the day-to-day activities to run your body. Okay, so as a machine runs because of the parts in it which are correctly assembled, so like that our body is also made up of various different internal organs as well as external organs, and because of this our body can work properly. Okay, now also our body has not only organs but also blood. Okay, so blood is also running through our body, and this blood is liquefied, is in liquid form, and so it is very easy through the blood to pass on the required energy and the required materials to all the organs of the body. So that is what we are going to learn in this chapter. We are going to learn about the circulatory system first. So what is the circulatory system? Circulatory itself means circulating, providing, okay, going to all the places. That is called circulation. So what is circulating inside our body? That is our blood. Okay, our blood is circulated throughout the body, and through this blood contains oxygen as well as energy. Okay, so this energy and oxygen is required by all the internal organs to work. Like a machine requires electricity or a battery to work, same ways our body requires energy to do work. Okay, so this energy, this oxygen is provided through the blood to all the internal organs of our body. Okay, now so let's move on and see what the circulatory system actually comprises of. Now many internal organs work together to perform a certain function, to perform a certain activity for the body. Okay, so these organs together make up your system. So the system will have many organs working together in it. Okay, so in this circulatory system, heart, blood vessels and blood, these are the three components, or they constitute the system. Okay, so these together make our circulatory system. Now if you see, heart is doing the mechanism or the work or the function of pumping the blood. Okay, see, our body is having many small tube-like things called the blood vessels. Okay, so these blood vessels, they carry the blood, and to force the blood through these blood vessels, we have the heart. Okay, so heart is doing the work of pumping as well as adding oxygen in it. We know that oxygen is very important for us, है ना? You cannot survive without breathing. So if you don't get oxygen supply, your body parts stop working and you die. So oxygen is required by all the internal organs in order to continue. Okay, continue working, continue living. So this oxygen is taken up by your lungs. Okay, you breathe the air through the nose, it enters the lungs which are in your chest cavity, and these lungs absorb the oxygen and keep. Now this heart will take up the oxygen from the lungs. Okay, it takes the oxygen from the lungs and gives it to the blood vessels. These blood vessels are spread throughout your body. Okay, from the from head to toe. Every body part, every body organ is covered with these blood vessels. So these blood vessels, known as the arteries, they carry this oxygenated, oxygen wala acha energy, है ना, what we eat, that is also mixed with the blood, that energy. So along with the energy, along with the oxygen, the arteries carry this good blood from the heart and give it to each and every organ of our body. After the oxygen is taken up by the internal organs, after the energy in the blood is used up by the internal organs, the blood becomes useless, like, isn't it? It is not having anything important in it. So this blood is again brought by the veins to the heart. Okay, these veins, they bring this blood back, which is now somewhat useless. They bring the blood back to the heart. Heart will again put in oxygen and spread it back through the arteries. Okay, so this is a circulatory system, also called, why? Because the blood is circulating, going in circles. Okay, from heart to all the body parts, again from the body parts to the heart, again from the heart to the body parts will again provide the blood to the heart to oxygenate it, to add oxygen from the lungs in it. Okay, so this process, that is what is known as circulatory system. Okay, so as I have already told you that heart, blood vessels and blood, these three make up your circulatory system. So heart is a muscular organ. You all must be knowing it is all made up of muscles, flesh, isn't it? So the heart is a muscular organ that pumps blood into the larger blood vessels. These larger blood vessels are called arteries. Okay, so heart adds oxygen in the blood and gives it to the arteries here. Okay, so which branch out into smaller ones to reach all the organs of the body. Now see the diagram on page number 200. You must be seeing there is a maroon colored pipe like thing coming from the heart, and from the heart a maroon colored pipeline is coming. This thick pipeline is called as artery. That is your artery. Now this artery, after a certain point, it is bifurcating, it is differentiating into smaller tubes, isn't it? It is first very thick, but after some point it becomes two and becomes thin. Okay, so this is known as your artery, and these are called as arterioles. Okay, these are known as arterioles. So the thicker one is called artery, the same one but having some small diameter and bifurcating, dividing from the artery is known as arterioles. These arterioles also again they see these continue spreading like this and bifurcating. These small things are called as capillaries. So getting me? Since our body is very widespread, isn't it? Every body part needs oxygen and energy. So every body part is to be reached, and that is why the arterioles keep on dividing into capillaries and they reach each and every tip of your body. हर एक कोने में वो arteries पहुंच जाती है. Okay, so in this way your arteries are the thicker ones. It divides into arterioles. Arterioles further divide into capillaries. These are the smallest blood vessels, and they will provide each and every body part with the oxygenated blood from the heart. Okay, so the heart also receives blood from the organs of the body. After it has reached all the organs through the capillaries, now oxygen is used up, energy is used up, so the blood is of no use, है ना, उसमें कुछ बचा नहीं है. So this blood is not thrown out, isn't it? This blood is again taken back to the heart through the veins. So after the capillaries become veins. Okay, these capillaries, they become veins. So after the capillaries are providing the blood, they again join together to become veins. These veins now bring the blood back to the heart. Okay, so again your blood is trying to mix oxygen in it. It will mix oxygen. Again this oxygenated blood will flow through the arterioles, capillaries. Again the blood is becoming useless. So again it is taken up by the veins and they are providing the blood again to the heart for infusing oxygen in it. Okay, so in this way the circle goes on, and so it is known as a circulatory system. So these blood vessels are thin tube-like structures. As I told you, they are very tiny, very small, thin tube-like structures. If you see on the back of your hand, or you can see that there are pipe-like things inside, isn't it? Some are very, very thin. So those are capillaries. Okay. So there are thin tube-like structures that start from the heart and run through the entire body, forming a network. Network मतलब एक ऐसा नेट जैसा स्ट्रक्चर है ना, जो एक मेन में से निकलकर दूसरा को जोड़ता है. That is called a network. They carry the blood from the heart to all the parts of the body, and from the different parts of the body back to the heart. The